Hello. I will provide some explanations that are a continuation of the main topic discussed in our previous videos, aimed at individuals and families living in or planning to live in America, as well as those conducting investment research.
Investment practices in American stock markets. The main mission of our YouTube channel is to provide information about financial planning to individuals living in the United States, those planning to come to the U.S., or those considering investment plans. In this video, we will provide updated information on investing in stock indices or cryptocurrencies as of August 2023. We can say that the first 8 months of 2022 and 2023 have been challenging for the whole world. The increase in inflation rates has led to a decrease in purchasing power and a significant rise in the prices of many things. In this financial turmoil, the best approach might be a savings and investment strategy adjusted according to risk tolerance. Some of the best investment types for the period of 2023 to 2024 include high-yield savings accounts, government bonds, and well-diversified ETFs. Investors willing to take more risks can also consider alternative investments such as commodities and cryptocurrencies to increase their returns. However, it's important not to overlook the fluctuations in the cryptocurrency market. Investing in the stock market is one of the best ways to grow your wealth. If you have no experience in the stock market, you can watch our video about attractive sectors for investment in the United States. Before sharing the most rational investment predictions in the U.S., let's get to know the American stock markets and important indices. In American markets, there are various investment options including not only stock trading but also Forex, binary options, and more. Investors can achieve their goal of making profits by trading in their preferred areas based on the risk-return factor. Due to offering investment opportunities in global markets, the stock and financial markets of the U.S. are highly favored. American stock markets and indices have become easily accessible to many investors worldwide. Moreover, the data generated by American markets and indices are considered references for other country economies and markets. So, what are the American stock markets and key indices, and how can you invest in them? A stock index reflects how investors perceive the progress of an economy. An index gathers data from various companies in different sectors. This data creates a picture where investors compare current price levels to past prices to calculate market performance. Some indices focus on smaller subsets of the market. For example, the Nasdaq Stock Index closely follows the technology sector. Thus, if you want to know about the performance of technology companies, it's reasonable to look at the Nasdaq Index. The size of indices also varies, with some tracking only a handful of stocks while others examine thousands of stocks. Each index serves a unique purpose as different investors are interested in different sectors. The New York Stock Exchange, NYSE, is an index consisting of the most popular American stocks traded on the largest stock exchange in the United States. It comprises the world's most powerful companies in the industries of industry, transportation, finance, and utilities, and it calculates market indices in 5 different categories. The Dow Jones, DJ30, index has been increased to include 30 stocks. DJ30 is one of the most well-known price-weighted indices. Standard & Poor's Index, S&P 500. The S&P 500 provides information to investors by calculating separate indices composed of stocks from different sectors based on the period from 1935 to 1937. Nasdaq 100 Index. The Nasdaq 100 Index consists of stocks traded on the American over-the-counter market. The index includes 5,575 stocks. The Nasdaq 100 Index includes 100 large foreign companies based in America. While reflecting the performance of companies operating in fields such as telecommunications, computer products, biotechnology, retail, and wholesale trade, it does not include financial and investment sector companies. Therefore, it is considered not only America's but also the world's technology index. NYSE US 100 Index consists of the largest 100 companies traded on the New York Stock Exchange. The total market value of these companies constitutes 40% of all companies traded on the New York Stock Exchange. NYSE TMT Index consists of the largest 100 companies in the technology, media, and communication sectors. NYSE International Index comprises the highest total market value and non-American 100 companies traded on the stock exchange. Its purpose is to track international markets. NYSE Composite Index, established to measure the performance of all stocks on the New York Stock Exchange. NYSE World Leaders Index, a combination of NYSE US 100 and NYSE International 100 indices. It represents the performance of the largest 200 companies. NYSE Sector Indices. There are indices for 3 sectors, forming the infrastructure of the composite index. NYSE Energy Index, NYEID, NYSE Financial Index, NYK.ID, NYSE Healthcare Index, NYP.ID. These sector indices are classified according to the Dow Jones Global Classification System. Russell 2000. This index consists of 2,000 small capitalized companies and is considered the best measure of the progress of smaller U.S. companies. Chicago Stock Exchange, CHX, known as America's third largest stock exchange. It is a securities, currency, and self-regulatory organization exchange. Among other American stock exchanges, CBOE Global Markets, Boston Options Exchange, Chicago Options Exchange, Chicago Stock Exchange, IEX, International Securities Exchange, LTSE, MEMX, Boston Stock Exchange, and Philadelphia Securities Exchange can be mentioned. Furthermore, Islamic indices of Dow Jones are also available. These indices measure the performance of leading company stocks.